Hello everyone, today we're taking a look at the Entry Grade Rx-78-2 Gundam full weapon set. This is a 1/44th scale model kit that was released back in December 2021 and retails for about $13 US. It is based on the original Entry Grade Rx-78-2 Gundam kit released back in September 2020, but it comes with a new color scheme and includes additional weapons as seen in the TV anime Mobile Suit Gundam. Taking a look at the front of the manual, you'll see a full color picture of the runners with indicators that shows which pieces are used to build a particular part of the model kit. Thanks to the touchgate design, all you need to do is push the parts off the runner with your fingers and snap them together. The build diagrams are very straightforward, and it takes about 1 hour to assemble the kit straight out of the box. Entry grades are a line of model kits from Bandai that are designed to be simple and easy to put together without any tools or prior experience in building plastic model kits. One downside to the touch gates is that you might get little divots in the parts when removing them from the runner. If anyone has figured out how to avoid damaging the plastic this way, please let me know in the comments. And here it is, the Entry Grade Gundam. This is what the kit looks like after assembling, panel lining, and adding in some extra color details. This version of the Gundam comes in a more anime-accurate color scheme. As you can see, the main armor is a combination of mint green-white, azure blue, yellow-orange, and a desaturated red-orange, while the joints and the weapons are colored gray. I was quite surprised by the incredible part separation, even for the smaller details in this kit. In previous 1/44 scale Gundam kits, the Gundam's eyes and V symbol tend to be molded details with color correcting stickers, while in the entry grade kit, the eyes and V symbol are separate parts. I added gray panel lining to the white armor, black to the blue armor, weapons, backpack, and joints, brown to the yellow and red armor, as well as filling in some of the missing color details, such as gray on the armor pieces for the ankles, knees, and elbows, and yellow for the Vulcans, metallic red for the front and back camera sensors, as well as black vents for the head. And here are all the weapons. You get a beam rifle, a hyper bazooka, a pair of beam sabers, a Gundam hammer, as well as a beam javelin. These two weapons from the Gundam's arsenal aren't commonly included in other 1/44th scale model kits. All the weapons come in the same gray plastic except for the beam saber handles and the beam effect parts. Taking a closer look at the weapons, the details of the beam rifle are much more simplified when compared to other 1/44 scale Gundam kits. The trigger guard is missing to accommodate the entry grade's holding hands, the secondary handle doesn't move, and the barrel doesn't have a hole to accommodate a beam effect part. And while the scope is articulated, the scope sensor is molded in gray, so I colored it in with some yellow paint. The Hyper Bazooka is nicely detailed and looks pretty much like it did in the anime. And the bottom of the handle is removable so it can be equipped by the Gundam. Just like all the other weapons, the beam javelin is molded in gray plastic, so I decided to completely recolor it. I repainted the whole thing in a similar mint green white color as the Gundam's armor, and then painted the beam part in fluorescent pink. Unfortunately, because of the slot for the holding hand is so tight, I had to remove some of the paint on the handle just so it can be equipped. But other than the color inaccuracy, the detail looks really nice, and it's the easiest way to get the Gundam's beam javelin in a 1/44 scale model kit. The Gundam hammer is made up of 3 parts, the spike ball, chain, and the anchor-shaped handle. The spike ball and the anchor both look very nice, but detailing of the chain is somewhat lacking. The chain swivels on the seat clip attachment by the handle, which is also where you separate the pieces to equip the weapon on the Gundam. The beam saber hilts have some nice detail molded into it, and the beam effect parts secure nicely into them, and when the beam sabers are not in use, you can just store the hilts on the backpack. The beam effects come on an SB13 clear pink runner, and while you could rip the beam effects off the runner, I'd recommend using a cutting tool to remove the parts. And lastly, we have the shield. The front of the shield looks great, and the back includes a lot of molded detail that can be brought out with some panel lining. It has a peg to plug into the hard point on either the arms or on the backpack, and a handle that can be removed and equipped into the holding hand. While simple in construction, this model kit has excellent articulation, allowing it to get into just about any pose that you want. And no matter what pose you put it in, this kit will look fantastic. And it can achieve many dynamic poses that some of the previous Gundam model kits just couldn't pull off. And this is mainly due to the different ankle joint design, as well as the addition of an ab joint. And while this kit does have ball and socket hip joints and a single jointed elbow, this kit can still pull off a lot of great action poses, both on the ground and on an action base. Its simple construction and affordable price makes it easy for anyone to enjoy, especially for those who've never built a plastic model kit before. Here is my brother's completed RX-78-2 Gundam American type, and this was his first model kit, and for his first model kit, it looks pretty great. The cheap price and simple construction of the entry grade Gundam also makes it a good kit to practice custom paint jobs. Here is my custom painted castable Gundam using the Gundam Marker Xeon set. In conclusion, the Entry Grade RX-78-2 Gundam Full Weapon Set is an excellent kit for any plastic model builder of any experience level, and the Full Weapon Set adds a lot of value to what was already a fantastic model kit. If you are new to plastic model building or just a fan of the RX-78-2 Gundam, I highly recommend this kit. And that is it for this review. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.